It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to... here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Play like a team.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Love now. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Thomas. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Gets past one man. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down now, it's Baker. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here comes third and about a foot. To throw is Thomas. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. On first down, Thomas. Pass complete to Addison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Thomas will look to throw. catch, and down he goes. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle they go. Baker. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now Thomas. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's sharp. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Baker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The end result, 21 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Back whip. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Thomas.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Thomas on 1st and 10.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Baker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing. Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Final play of the half. Love. It got his man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on second down, Thomas. Well, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun now on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Now a 2nd and 6.
He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Beckwith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas over the middle, complete. That's Baker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Thomas.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's brought down in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. look to throw again.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And a catch right side by Evans. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. On third down, it's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Love now.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw now, here's Love.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They'll try the left side. Beckwith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw. Love. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now Love.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball.
If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Thomas will look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
To throw is Thomas. There's Evans again. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
Way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
They were just out-personnel.
There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.